Viva Mes Chamorro, a long-standing event that's pretty much become a tradition for many that know this place, the Chamorro Village. Hafaday and McDelgado, welcome to the hub where America's stories begin. Let's tell the stories of those that have been here, both past and present.
Let your mind drift away to lands of love and sunshine. People sing all day to Hawaiian melodies. Lay your body down, sip the juice of the mango.
We've been doing it for a while, but we kind of like made more of it after Mawar because nobody had peppers. We live in Jigo and Jigo is really devastated. But my husband let me put all the plants in the house. So I came out with some plants. So we started, planting more and
It just took off from there.
Yes.
Powdered Finadeni, wow.
That's one of our most sellable is the powdered finadeni. And this one, my husband always puts it on everything, even fruit.
Let me take you to the sea. I wanna take you to the sea. Now if you've got the urge to leave the big city, just close your eyes.
How did you come up with this idea?
Okay, so we make everything out of the doni. These are infused salts, and then we have the pepper powder and the flakes, and of course the Nancy. So I guess it's my love for planting. So we just planted so much of it, so we had to do something with it. So we've been doing this for years, though.
Yeah, but it's your first time and during Chamorro month
Yes.
here at Chamorro
Yes,
Village.
that's why we're here. Yeah, because Chamorro month. So normally we're at Mangilaw night market. So that's my partner Elizabeth. She's busy.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd try here because Mangilaw sometimes it's a little, up and down, not always a lot of people.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you're able to grow
science
Guam's culture.
I'm a science major. So I know a little bit about how plants work. So we're doing peppers. My husband is Chamorro. So he helps me, in the garden. No, that's about it. Just hot pepper products.
How spicy can you handle?
I can do maybe like a 5, but my husband can do like 8 or 10. Yeah.
You said you've been doing this for years. What do you get? What's the feeling you get out of doing something like
It makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Especially when I have repeat customers and come back for the same thing, then I know that I did well. I've been selling online as well. We have an online shop. So that's even longer than selling in person.
What has your husband taught you just about the Chamorro way of life and the spiciness behind it?
What has he taught me?
Yeah.
Well, one thing is it's got to have flavor. It can't just be just spice. That's why we came up with the seasoned Nancy's. So it's not just hot. It's got to have a flavor to it.
Any message you want to say to the community, because we love Pika stuff here.
I know. No, just come and try some of our products. We are here. We are online. The local shop at the Aganya Center carries our products, and we're having a batch going to San Diego for the cultural festival.
Okay.
Yeah. So Aganya Shopping Center is your best bet because they're always open.
Okay. Final question. What is it like to be a part of what happens here at Chamorro Village? This has been a long-standing
I
event.
know it has, but like I told you, today's our first day here, me and my friend over here. So we're still kind of like testing the waters because we've been at Mangilaw for the longest time. So hopefully we can contribute to some of the what Chamorro Village offers.
You enjoy coming here on Wednesdays?
I do, but I've only been here for dinner, and it gets real crowded down on the other side. So I think after maybe a couple of weeks, we might transfer down there where there's more foot traffic.
Okay. Can I get a Viva Mes Chamorro?
Viva Mes Chamorro!
Keep us singing. Ooh, let me take you to the mountains. Ooh, Esti poguneni upanedesi Dinisti zambina
So we specialize in the produce of Guam, local produce.
How long have you guys been here?
Wow, long time. 2011, and it's natural and organic produce. That's what we have. So we started small, but we also have a market, a metcow on the front, and all the farmers, that mostly women, come out there and sell their produce. So this is a little bit of an example of what's brought from the market in the morning, because we have a market in the morning.
Miss Alice, tell me how you got into, I guess, growing.
You know, really, we come from generations of farmers. My father was a farmer, and so was his family clan. Never did I think I would be a farmer, because I was a professor at the University of Guam and also a dean at one time. And that lady over there, she was also at the University of Guam. But I think we have green thumbs and we didn't know it. And now we're putting it to practice. And now that we retired from the University of Guam.
What's your favorite thing to grow?
Well, you know, we have the big plants. We have the breadfruit, bananas, cooking, and manila. And those are the big ones that you don't really have to take care of. They will grow. But now we're getting into specialized ones like passion fruit and pineapple and those kinds of things. Yeah.
A decade and a half of being here now, sharing your passion and your green thumb with everyone that comes here for the night market. What's that experience been like for you?
It's really a beautiful, loving experience because we get to meet people from all over the world, from Iowa, someone who just came right now, to Europe, to Russia, and we always converse with them and show the hospitality. To me, that's our biggest strength on Guam is hospitality, and so it's really nice and enriching to show and to give them a taste of Guam. So we have our mangoes to share or our bananas, and we go try it, and then we get the business because they'll buy it.
And you really get to use the fruits, that's literally the fruits of your labor, that you get to use and showcase. That also connects us to kind of our roots, our heritage as Chamorro people. Can you talk a little bit about why that means so much to you?
If you could see the farmers in the morning, on Wednesday morning, we're always together and there's like 25 of us, and we're sharing knowledge of how our parents used to farm. We're sharing knowledge of the plants, the names of the plants in Chamorro, the way you plant, the seasons of planting. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. The songs that go with the planting seasons. So we're just blessed. We're in our 60s, 70s, and 80s out there. And then there are a few that are in their 40s. So it's been a wonderful experience to capture that right now.
That's beautiful. And how would you pass that knowledge along to our younger generation?
Well, you know what? We encourage our younger generation to come join us. So we have babies are born from the grandchildren are coming to see their nanas and tatas out there. And like, I have a nephew who's now taken up farming, and I think that's the greatest thing. That's an A for us because we've been able to excite him about the importance of farming. And if you know, there's always ways that we get helped with agriculture on Guam. And with all this lush environment, we can have backyard gardens, right? We can have that. And so you almost can't describe the beauty of what we're doing and what we're receiving in return.
You just have to get out there, get interested, and ask questions.
Ai sa tai gui ho di fi onu Ai na pina desi Esti paguneni
And so, do you mind showing me some of the fruits you have here? And I want to have you kind of translate for our viewers here how to say each fruit in Chamorro, if you can.
Well, this is yam, and in Chamorro it's dogu.
Doggy.
Yes, this came from one of our newest farmers' garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then these are papayas or papaza.
Papaza. That's easy.
Papaza. And look, they're all natural and organic. So we're not using any chemicals on our things. Yeah. My sister does chaya. Oh, this is ketigan. This is ketigan in Chamorro. And the chaya, look, she picks the tips and then we can cut them up and put it in our soup.
Okay.
Healthy. We also have kundot. There's so much of this kundot all over the island, but it's our chicken soup and kundot. Yum. Maulik. Okay, we have bilimbinas or star fruit. Oops. Somebody packs this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, we have bananas, and these are not the best because they're already getting ripe. But the cooking bananas, sabah.
Uh-huh.
And then from here, these are Fiji bananas also.
Okay.
And then here's our pugwa.
Gotta have the
We have
pugwa.
pugwa. So, ugam or changa. And we like ugam. When they're hard, we like ugam.
Okay. Some achoti up here.
Yeah. One of our farmers bagged the achoti from our gardens. This is so good. And then I make coconut oil. So this is a sample of coconut oil. It's not an easy process, but we do it. And we actually learned it from our parents from before.
That's
right?
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any message you'd like to share with the community this Mes Chamorro?
Biba Mes Chamorro.
Biba.
Yes, Biba. Biba to the language, Biba to the culture, Biba to the people who have kept it and brought culture, language to the present time. It's so important, right? The connections.
So important.
Yes.
Ito smasi.
When permitted.
Let your mind drift away to lands
It's a family business, but I'm the one who's kind of had this little dream, and now it's a reality.
How long have you guys been here involved in Chamorro Village Night Market?
Well, we've been here with the shop for 2 months already, but we've been popping up over at the night market in the little grassy area in front of, or right near Island Barbecue. So we've been doing that for a while, and then we just got requests about doing having a store because we do custom orders as well. So here we are. We ended up having an opportunity to open doors here at Chamorro Village.
What's your story and how you got this to what it is today?
Again, it was just a dream. I've tried every niche of craft, but wood always kind of felt more with wood, and it was just a dream. I talked to my dad. My dad, kind of helped me in making my dream possible, and just one thing led to another. Actually, we were here for a long vacation, just to see home and everything. My dad said, "Bring your business home," and yeah, we brought it home. We were supposed to enjoy Guam for a bit, but not even 2 weeks here, we got invited to the Micronesian Island Fair, and then ever since then, we've just been busy popping up here and there, and whichever events available for us, we're there.
Now you're back home?
Yes, we're back home. We're going to be going back and forth between. I have a house in Vegas, and my older girls and my grandkids are there. But yeah, it's took off here, and we just at first it was just a dream, and now it's a reality.
How would you describe your work to people who are unfamiliar with it? Because it definitely shows Guam pride, every single piece.
Well, again, we've been away from home. My husband's retired Army right now. So everywhere we went, we were just proud to be Chamorro. And of course, home was a long, a dream away because, again, it was whenever the Army sent us, that's where we went. But everywhere we went, we just showed our Chamorro pride. And then now that we're here, what more to promote it more. And then, again, the pieces like I wear, we walk around being storytellers of what we wear and how we act. So this is the piece right here is just that holiday spirit that we wanted to show everybody.
Lay your body down, sip the juice of the mango. Forget about your cares as we stroll down the bay. Let me take you to the mountains. Let me take you to the
Everything from signs to earrings to magnets.
Well, again, at first it was just accessories, because again, women, we like accessories. But then it just started, going out into lanterns. Actually, the lanterns are my first design that I did. And people asked me where to get my idea for the tower lantern. And I didn't really realize how much I missed home when I was creating this lantern. So people would describe it to the bridge in Pneumatic or the church. So little did I know I was missing home. But it was just, again, it just started to develop lanterns, jewelry, light boxes, phone stands. Actually, phone stands was a last minute idea for the Marketing Island Fair, and it just took off. Everybody just wants it to put in their office or their desk or just a home decor. It's just, so we just try and add a little something that everybody could take a piece of home with them and just show their Chamorro pride.
Yeah, no matter where they are, you would know best.
Yeah.
Just driving on the freeway,
Yeah.
you see a Guam sticker or you
Yeah.
see that flag
Yeah.
hanging on the mirror. Cousin, that's your cousin, right?
No. It's actually, when you see them like, well, again, we travel for the military, and the minute we see a car, we're like, oh, we gotta wait and see who they are.
Yeah.
They walk up, we say half a day, show them the half a day spirit, and then little you find out that you're related. It's just one of those things.
Yeah. What would your message be to the community now that you're home and it is Mes Chamorro? What would your message be to them?
My message is that, everywhere you go, you have to show who you are. No matter if you're in the States or here, you walk with that Chamorro pride. That's who we are, and that's a lot of people who know us. When you say you're from Guam, they already immediately know that you have that hospitality of welcoming, loving them, and just sharing your culture. And I met a lot of people in our travels that they went and bought the Guam sticker or the Guam flag to put in their car because they just wanted to represent us. And they're not us. They're not from the island.
They just love
But they just love. And then we actually had one of my husband's friends in the Army. He's retired too. We told him, hey, come home for vacation. He goes, I may never know I might stay because he knows how we are. And he loves the food too. So he's like, if you guys cook as good, being back in Guam, if that's the kind of food I'm going to eat, then I probably end up staying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viva.
Yes, viva.
Now if you've got the urge to leave the big city,
How long have you guys been involved with the night market here at Chamorro Village?
We are down here annually. We usually start off around October, November, I'm a teacher at Season High School, and so I usually take about August, September, October to kind of get the kids prepared to go out into the community to start doing presentations. So we've been here October, November. This is I think, our third or fourth time down here.
Wow. And for Mesh Chamorro too.
Yes, so one of the management employees called us, gave me a message, asked if we were able to come on down today, and so was able to get a hold of my members, and they agreed to coming on. Yeah.
What's the age group for the members and how do you get them active and involved?
So I currently teach high school, but in the recent weeks, I actually did an open enrollment for my community group known as Gumairenchen Tatotano. And I normally don't teach little kids, but the community response was more geared towards elementary kids. I have a few adults that made the attempt to come out and learn about the Chamorro language and culture through songs and dance. But specifically or historically, I'm more geared towards high school, middle and high school to adults.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of getting my feet wet right now working with elementary kids, which is just based off of last night. It was an experience, something that I'm willing to learn so that I can reach a different community aside from young adults, and because we need to start at a young age, right, in perpetuating the Chamorro language and the culture, and so I'm open to that experience.
Why for you is that so important to make sure that we pass that down, especially to the youngest generation?
You know, that's a very sensitive topic for me always. I'm so passionate about what it is that we do as members in the community that promote and perpetuate. And so growing up, in my household, my father was a fisherman, my mom was an excellent cook, and they made sure to engage me with traditional practices. So, but I didn't know what the concept of dance was until I entered into high school. And at that time, it was just dancing. I just really, truly enjoyed it. And as I became an adult, I started to put the puzzles together, you know, that what my parents taught me, what I was able to remember about what my grandmother taught me is all something that comes to life in dance. And so I want to be able to share these practices with my students that come across me and make that connection to our everyday lives, because it does exist. But in dance itself, it's a joyous way to kind of celebrate who we are as a people. And so that really truly comes to life when you kind of put it into perspective, right? You get the kids to connect, you get the students to connect to what it is that they actually do in life, and then executing it in dance is a celebratory time. And so when they're out there on that stage presenting what our traditional practices are, it just kind of blends everything together, and it helps them to better make a connection.
And they do it for a lot of the people that come here, both locals and a lot of visitors. So what's that like when you get to see just the reaction of just the show? It's more than just a show. It's really perpetuating an Afro-Malik, our culture.
So for me, I don't use the word show because that's more on the entertainment side, whereas I am more of an educator, and so I'm more about educating the community. And I use this platform here at Chamorro Village as an opportunity to educate the visitors that come here, whether they are tourists from off island or just our family members and the other community members that come here to just enjoy the night market. I use it as a platform to educate them about specific things in the presentation, so they have a better understanding when they walk away and a better appreciation of the Chamorro culture.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your final message this message Chamorro to our viewers?
Know about who you are, where you come from, and that helps you to go in the direction that you would like to go through in life. Me personally, it has always helped me having a strong, solid foundation on who I am as a person has helped me in my present life and where I would like to, and how I'd like to contribute. So, ketungo hazihaw, ketungo ilengwahimu, sa ginenedzu na sempre Tanat famta huzung hazi hit natauta itau totano. Sanamasi.
What's it like to be a part of this type of dance to showcase the Chamorro culture?
So it's really a different feeling that I've never experienced before. Being that when I was younger, I would watch these performances, but I've never really experienced perpetuating the actual culture. So being able to actually be one of the people that helps perpetuate it, it's a whole different feeling from when you're just watching it. You're outside, you're watching it, you're like you're trying to figure out the story, and when you're dancing, you're trying to make it so they can actually know what you're telling about. So it's very important that you take your dancing seriously, make sure that your motions are very understandable, and yeah, that's really what I feel about it.
Wow, that's beautiful. What would your message be to the community this Mes Chamorro?
Remember who you are. Remember that we Chamorros existed many of these years ago, and remember that our culture needs to survive, and remember that to teach your kids the language, the practices, and keep the spirits of our ancestors going alive throughout the years to come, and to always just spread the anaphemalic spirit.
The night market happens every Wednesday night, just like clockwork. Thanks so much for watching this edition of The Hub, where America's stories begin. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.